Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and today we've got a nice one. This is Dark Horse's Bourbon Barrel Plead the 5th. Imperial Stout, vintage 2015. Russian Imperial Stout, I believe is Russian. Aged in bourbon barrels. Comes in 11% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are. Dark Horse is out of Marshall, Michigan. This is released once a year. I want to say it's on one of the solstice days, and I can't remember which one. But anyway, I don't know too much about Dark Horse, too much about the availability either. I know it's usually decently limited, goes pretty quickly. But thanks to Danny Fay and Rob Gage for sending this one out. I have had it once before. I don't remember if it was the 2015 or not. Find out when I check in on Untappd. But I'm pretty excited to have a full bottle because I had a pour of it at a share. So, anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. After I get all this wax off. Maybe I should have done this probably before I started the review. Anyway, I like this wax color. Oh my. Getting under it a little bit. But worked through a lot of barrel aged stouts recently. I got a bunch in a box that guy from Beer Advocate sent. Got some more boxes coming. I'm in a biff right now. Should have some more stuff coming that week after. I think it's the week after? Next week? Yeah, should be next week at the latest, I think. Alright, got it off. And on some of those days are mandatory drinking days, so probably have some fun stuff. Alright, so let us finally pour Bourbon Barrel Plead the 5th. Alright. Ooh. Well, you can see that pours out nice and thick. Nice and thick. Alright. Get it all in there. Yeah, Neville, I know. Okay. So, pretty nice, dark, black, tan, dark mocha head. A bit darker here in person. Looks really nice. So, check out the aroma. Oh yeah. So I noticed that it's tons of bourbon, very oak forward, and I get like this nice duddiness too. Like almost like a hazelnut kind of nuttiness. It would be like a faint hazelnut, I guess, but it's got this nice nuttiness to it. Some dark chocolate, and a little bit of dark fruits. Almost has like this kind of candied sugar type thing too. You find like out of quads or something. A little bit alcohol burn, not too much. Smells pretty good. So it's probably one getting the aroma. So let's check out the taste. Cheers. That is really good. Tons of bourbon, oak, that nice kind of rich nuttiness, dark chocolate, dark fruits, a little bit of alcohol burn on the nose, but definitely pretty nice and easy to drink. It's thick, which is good. Not the thickest I've had, but it's nice and full, and it's this nice it was like cocoa type quality too, I want to say. It's got like this nice kind of rich chocolatiness. I think the finish is what I like a lot. It's not really cloying. You know, on the back end, you get a bit of that kind of like syrupy sort of chocolate bourbon type thing. It's a little bit sweet, sticky. But initial finish and through kind of the mid there, it's got this nice kind of rounded sort of, I don't want to say bitterness. I mean, there's a bit of a bitterness there, but it doesn't. It's a lot easier drinking, I guess. It's kind of rounded. I guess you want to say more bitterness there. It balances out the sweetness. So it's very balanced. And it kind of lingers. That bourbon lingers, and that kind of dark chocolatey, dark fruit lingers on the finish there. Like I mentioned, it's pretty full bodied. Not like super thick, motor oil thick, but pretty nice. Carbonation spot on the lower side. But just a bit to kind of make it a little bit more drinkable, I guess. I don't know. I like low carb stuff. It could be still and I'd still enjoy it. But yeah, that's it's a good beer. Definitely easy 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't think I'm quite at a 4.75 for this bottle at least, but definitely 4.5. Probably even a little bit higher, maybe 4.55 or 6. But this bottle is drinking very well in my opinion. Maybe after a year or so it'd mellow out a little bit more on the alcohol. Who knows? But for what it is right now, it's good. So for something local, bourbon barrel aged that you could get that's maybe comparable, it's a little bit different than Bourbon County. Of course, it's not local, but you can find it locally during that time of the year. A little bit different, probably not as sticky and not as bourbon forward as Bourbon County, but it's not too far from it, barrel aged 1050. Probably pretty close to that, I think. And we should be seeing that a bit more, I want to say next year. The Austin Oscar Blues location got label approval and all for that. So I don't even think they have, I don't know. Last time I heard they didn't have the barrels yet. But maybe next year, we'll see that decently here in Houston. But, there's some other local barrel-aged stouts, but some of them don't always compete, I guess, with some of these main ones. But as far as getting them locally, those are a couple that I would recommend. Yeah, probably some of the best too. So, I mean, if you haven't had Bourbon County, at least, coming up next month, Black Friday, find a bunch of it around in Houston and stuff. So, and I might get a bottle or so to review then. Anyway, I'm just saying for what's comparable to Bourbon Barrel Plead the 5th if you're not into trading or you're at the brewery when they release this. It's probably what I would recommend as the closest thing, easiest thing to get that's actually very, very solid, very good, is Bourbon County. So, but anyway, with all that said, that is pretty much it for Bourbon Barrel Plead the 5th. So, as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.